There we go. Alright. We're all ready. So, I'm gonna double check my skills before we actually get into the thing. I only have 4 points. Oh no. I might actually want that focus. Yes, it's time! What are you? Why are you 32 points? Lock on nearby beat points for concentrating. Oh, that's pretty cool. Clear mind. Increases the amount of letter cubes that can be acquired at once. What else is for? Attention. Attention gauge will increase at a faster rate, effective during argument or armament. I don't think we really need that, do we? I think we might just go for this one. Obtain skill. Okay. You have stuff? Whoop. Okay, yeah, oh, I can't believe I've been struggling this much playing the game unkind. Oh my god. Okay, let's begin.
Ahem! Now then, let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial.
Theories? Well, let's see. We know someone got crushed. Probably, well, definitely, either, Kaito or Yukichi. I don't know who. I wanna say Kaito is alive. I don't want to think Kaito died. Also, Kukichi got shot more times. They also died in a hydraulic press, so I don't know how much that matters. I don't want to think Kaito would kill someone either. That's the hard part.
During the trial, you'll present your arguments for who the culprit is and vote for who done it. Vote correctly, and only the blackened will be punished. But if you pick the wrong person, I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will graduate.
Graduation is meaningless here. We already know that.
Oof.
We don't need your rules anymore. We'll find our own reasons to live. And we'll do whatever it takes to survive.
Wow! An actual talking robot! I've never seen one of those before.
Seriously?
What happened to Kokichi? Why isn't he here?
Aw, don't make that face, killer! This case has some unique circumstances.
Unique circumstances?
'Cause for this murder, the victim's identity is completely unknown. Given these circumstances, I decided to start off this class trial while the victim is still anonymous.
Oh, you suck.
After all, it'd be a shame if I let such a rare opportunity go to waste.
Is that possible? I thought everyone had to participate in the class trial.
Don't worry, the person who's still alive is waiting behind the scenes for their cue.
Of course.
It's all part of the overall production. Anyway, let's get this trial moving!
I guess we have no choice but to start the trial under these conditions.
What's there to even talk about? The Blackened is the mastermind, Kokichi. Yeah, that's the only thing I can think of too.
It's too soon to decide anything for certain. We don't even know if Kaito was the victim.
How long are you going to say that? The victim is Kaito. End of discussion.
But we need to be absolutely sure. If we don't positively identify the victim,
We're all gonna die.
the other person will never show themselves, right?
Before we can identify a suspect, we need to determine who the victim is.
Why are we even talking about something so obvious? What a pain.
Everyone thinks that Kaito is the victim, but I have my doubts. There's a chance Kaito is still alive. If we keep discussing the case, I'm sure we'll see the truth. Okay,
The victim has to be Kaito.
does it?
Kaito was taken prisoner by Kokichi,
Yes.
so he could have killed him whenever he wanted.
Kinda yes, I
And the
guess.
hydraulic press had his clothes inside.
No, not really.
Kokichi can't be the victim because there's
had
no
Kaito's
evidence
clothes.
for it. So the victim must be Kaito.
And the culprit must be Kokichi!
We lost a really good guy today. Kazing! If only mages could cast revive spells.
Yeah, why can't you do that? There's no evidence that allows us to confirm the victim or the survivor. And it's not as though there's no evidence whatsoever that Kokichi is the victim. Yeah,
The
clothes.
victim has to be Kaito.
Kaito was taken prisoner by Kokichi,
Yes.
so he could have killed him whenever he wanted.
Yes.
And the hydraulic press had his clothes inside.
No?
Uh,
The victim
Shuichi, why
has
can't you
to
just
be
say what I want you
Kaito.
to?
Kaito was taken prisoner by Kokichi,
Yes.
so he could have.
And the hydraulic press had his clothes inside.
Kokichi must be the victim because there's no evidence for it. So the victim must be
missed.
Kaito.
Okay. I think that's what we're supposed to hit, though. The no evidence.
And
Kokichi must be the victim because there's no
that's wrong!
I want to know how they
I
got
have
shot,
evidence
though.
that
That's
points to
what I
Kokichi
really
being the
wanna know.
victim. I found this in the hangar.
is that Kokichi's coat?
Yes, and look here. There are bloodstains on the sleeve. That would indicate that Kokichi suffered an external injury, correct?
Kokichi was injured.
The fact that these were flushed down the toilet implies that they are evidence of a crime.
What about it? Kaito's clothes were in the hydraulic press.
I think he used the right one.
As long as we have that evidence, there's no doubt that Kaito was the one murdered.
Yeah, that's right. It's one of those irrefutable evidence thingies.
Ever since she found the body in the hangar, Maki's insisted that it's Kaito's. But why is that? I thought we had an understanding. I thought she'd want to believe Kaito's still alive. Either way, it seems Maki is hung up on Kaito's clothes. In that case, I need to demonstrate the flaw on relying on that evidence. If I do that, I think she'll realize there's a chance Kaito is still alive.
Actually, there's something bothering me about the clothes found in the hydraulic press.
Yeah? What about them?
There's something peculiar about those clothes. The sleeve?
That's it! Why was only the sleeve sticking out of the hydraulic press? If Kaito had been crushed by the press, the sleeve shouldn't have been empty.
Okay. I think they're gonna counter this, and they're gonna be like, but the way he wears his jacket, because he has one of the sleeves not on his arm. I can't remember if it's both or one. But either way, he had to have one of them on his arm when he got shot, otherwise there wouldn't be any blood on the sleeve.
There should have been an arm inside the sleeve as well.
Yeah.
So the fact that we found an empty sleeve should...
Shall I kill that logic?
Argue. Okay, we're ready. Huh?
You're dumber than I thought if I have to go out of my way to explain it to you.
Go on.
If you can't even see that, then be quiet. Otherwise, you're just annoying me. The coat sleeve sticking out of the hydraulic press is rather telling.
Why?
It couldn't have been anyone else. But Kaito, if you can't see that, then you weren't looking hard enough.
Advance.
I wasn't looking hard enough. What do you mean?
He always dressed himself in a rather odd manner. He never put his arms through his coat sleeves. So when the hydraulic press crushed him, all that stuck out was his coat sleeve. If you understand to be quiet already. Otherwise, you're getting in the way.
Okay.
He always dressed himself in a rather odd manner. He never put his arms through his coat sleeves. So when the hydraulic press crushed him, all that stuck out was his coat sleeve.
Here's the thing for me to hit.
If you understand to be quiet already. Otherwise, you're getting in the way. He always dressed himself in a rather odd manner.
Do the thing.
He never put his arms through his coat sleeves. So when the hydraulic press crushed him, he always dressed himself in a rather odd manner. He never put his arms through his coat sleeves.
Gotcha.
I'll cut through your words! Yes, it's true. Kaito never put his arm through his sleeve.
But he
But
does
that
wear
was
one.
just his right arm. He wore his left
thought
sleeve
so.
normally. And the left sleeve was the one we found outside the press.
With an injury.
Knowing how Kaito wore his coat, that's awfully strange, isn't it?
Then maybe neither of his arms were through the sleeves.
But why?
Huh?
Why would he change the way he's wearing his coat?
It's a possibility. In the end, your reasoning is full of holes.
So is yours.
Stop getting in my way. I have to defeat Kokichi.
Girl, you are way too hung up on that. Seems you made up your mind. The Kaito is definitely dead, but why would you do that?
It's like Maki said, though. Kaito's gotta be the victim. Because if Kokichi, the mastermind, was dead, the killing game would be over.
He's not the master.
Yeah, that's
Been
true.
saying this over and over.
Monokuma, hurry up and bring Kokichi here. We already know who the victim
Please
is.
don't do that. We're gonna die.
Huh? Already? You sure it's not too soon?
We need the suspect present, now that he's the subject of our discussion.
Gotcha. I guess I'll bring him out now.
And
Hey, Mr. Suspect! That's your cue!
in use. Oh. Why? Why is that thing here? Not kidding. Yeah, that's what's weird about it.
An exisal?
What? Why is an exisal here?
She definitely knows something we don't, but I don't know what it
Whoops.
is.
My bad. Seems like I gave you guys a scare, huh?
Kaito? Why are you in an exile? What is this? What is that? Next to
Kaito's
Kokichi?
voice?
Kokichi next to
Kaito?
Shuichi.
There was a lot going on, so I just hid in an exisal and kind of dozed off.
Oh.
That's why I'm so late. Anyway, what's going on, guys?
Oh, hold on. Then the one that died wasn't Kaito.
Stupid! That was just a lie!
What is happening?
You guys thought I died? I would never! No way!
Kokichi?
I'm gonna live till I die. I'm gonna laugh instead of cry.
Wow, that's
What is
cool.
this?
How old are you?
I thought as much. Your appearance right now is fit for a lowly asshole like you.
You're making me blush. You're getting so angry over me.
Is that really you, Kokichi?
Ooh.
That's right, Cracker Jack.
Seriously, how old are you?
Then why are you hiding in there? Show yourself.
Oh, this is more for self-defense. Little Miss Cranky Pants would kill me if I showed myself.
I mean, that's true.
I understand how you guys must feel. You can't believe it because I'm like this, right? That's what I thought. In that case, I brought evidence.
Evidence?
Evidence?
Share it.
Ta-da! The video camera.
Do you have
It was in the warehouse, but I brought it to the hangar, just in case. Man, that was a smart move. Thanks to this, I filmed it so everyone could see it clearly.
Huh?
The moment the victim died.
I swear to God.
What did you say?
Alrighty then! Let's watch this shocking moment. Hey, Monokuma! Can you connect the video camera to the monitor?
Roger that!
Monokuma grabbed the camera from the exisal, hooked it up to the courtroom's monitor, and played the tape for us. I'm, a little concerned. I'm not gonna have to censor this, am I?
Huh? Kaito?
This is terrible! Why would something like this?
I
I saw it through my fingers. The moment my toe was crushed.
okay.
I'm gonna...
By the way, I'd like to add that this footage has not been doctored in any way. This video camera only has the basic functions. Just the play, record, and pause buttons so you can't edit after filming it. And of course, I didn't upload it to a computer to edit it either. Right, Monokuma?
Silence.
Oh, you can talk. Your answer is necessary for a fair discussion.
I see. If it's necessary for a fair discussion, then I will answer.
Mm-hmm.
No trace of that footage was found on any of the computers inside the Academy.
See,
Okay.
if it wasn't connected to any computer, then editing the footage would be impossible. Which means this footage is 100% real.
If that's the case, then it would seem our suspicions can be lifted. The body we found inside the hangar, crushed in the hydraulic press, is definitely Kaito.
It's really hard to argue against. But, like, why give us this? After going to the effort of hiding who the victim is. That doesn't make sense. Especially so quickly. What's that? Was that really him?
Poor Kaito. I can't believe he died such a horrible death. I can't believe he died with his guts and his brains splattered all over that machine.
Wait a second. Play, record, and pause buttons. You're probably right.
Stop it! Now I'm starting to not feel well.
That's probably because I used my magic to transfer all my barf over to you.
That's smart, Himiko. I want that magic trick.
I know that's a joke, but the thought of it...
Ugh. Why was Kaito killed? Kokichi had no reason to kill Kaito. He had just told all of us that he was the mastermind, that the killing game was over. So what would he gain by killing Kaito?
It looks like you finally believe that I'm the one in this exasol.
I don't.
Yes. With that, we can definitively say that the culprit is... you.
Well, it
Why?
certainly is the person in the exasol. I would say
You
that's a
filmed
good
the moment the victim died, which means you were present at the scene. As the person who filmed this footage, you're the only one who could be the culprit.
But if the culprit shot the video, why would they go out of their way to show it?
Yeah.
Oh man, you got me! Yeah, I'm the culprit.
What?
Jeez, I totally dug my own grave. Here's the truth. I decided to participate in this trial in an exasol after I killed Kaito.
Why?
Of course, it was mostly to make the victim unknown, to jazz up this trial. I took that footage for proof, so I could reveal it after you guys get the correct answer.
But...
I totally spaced out. I wasn't supposed to show it right away.
So does that mean you admit to the crime?
Oh, man. I dug my own grave again?
That is such... His tone, it's such heavy sarcasm. He is... not...
Well, I don't think you guys will believe any of the excuses I make now. So, I give up.
I doubt it's
giving
gonna be
up?
this simple.
Does that mean it's been decided?
Is it okay that this trial was so short?
No.
That's fine. We knew from the very start that Kokichi was the killer.
Danganronpa trials are never this
But before
short.
we
They've only
vote,
been live for
I
24
want to say
minutes.
something to Kokichi.
Oh?
You may be the mastermind, but I won't let you escape after you violated the rules.
Which rules?
That would desecrate the killing game Junko Enoshima created, right?
Which rule did they
Your
violate?
beloved Junko Enoshima.
Junko?
Whatever. It's voting time now. Let's go before Kokichi changes his...
No, hold on a second. This isn't right.
Thank you, Shuichi,
The
finally.
culprit comes in, confesses to the crime, and the trial ends? That's not how this goes. That doesn't sound like the kind of game Kokichi or Monokuma or Junko would play.
What if the mastermind got tired of it?
Then why kill
The
again?
remnants of despair were like
And
that.
hold the trial.
No, if they were tired of it, they wouldn't have put all that effort into the video. There would have been no need for this class trial in the first
Exactly.
place. Something's not right. We need to get a better feel for this situation.
Monkey, I swear, if you interrupt.
I think Kokichi has some sort of plan. He's trying to trap us.
Trap us? Are you saying Kokichi isn't the culprit? Then, are you suggesting one of us is the culprit?
If it's not Kokichi, then the culprit must be one of us.
One of us?
That's not possible!
I mean...
No, I didn't say that. I was just saying it's dangerous to trust Kokichi.
Shuichi is so distrusting. But it's exactly like Shuichi said! I'm actually not the culprit!
What is happening? Seriously?
What? But that contradicts what you said previously.
Yuppers, that was a lie. Sorry, I lied again. The real culprit of this case is super bad at hiding themselves, so I thought I could help. I pretended to be the culprit by using the footage! It made the game more interesting, too.
Why is
Are
he
you
I
serious?
feel like he's talking different too. And I don't know if it's just my paranoia
What's the
or
truth and what's a lie? I don't know anymore.
It's fine. Because Kokichi is the culprit.
Maki,
He
stop
killed
it.
Kaito. No matter how much he deceives us, it won't change our minds.
I don't know if that's true
The
though.
footage shows he did it. Kokichi has to be the only option.
The only option? Is that really true? Are we just going to leave it at that? Come on, stuff to beat. What do we got? Safety, bloodstain, murder.
There's no doubt that Kokichi is the culprit. We all saw that footage from earlier, right?
Kaito got crushed to death.
Yeah.
What a horrible video.
Yeah, it is a bad video.
Whoever committed that crime was with Kaito in the hangar.
Which just leaves Kokichi then.
Yeah,
Then
wait,
the
the safety
culprit is-
function.
Kokichi Oma, the mastermind of this entire killing game. And Kaito's killer.
I want to know how they disabled the safety function. Kokichi killed Kaito with the hydraulic press. That's the consensus right now. But that might not be the truth. What if he was already dead? That's how they disabled the safety function. But then how did he die? I guess he got shot, right? But who shot him?
There's no doubt that Kokichi is the culprit. We all saw that footage from earlier, right?
Kaito got crushed to death.
There.
That's wrong!
Maybe.
The safety function would make it impossible to kill Kaito with the press.
A safety function.
Yes, it prevents it from closing on
Yes, it was written on the
living
safety
organism.
precautions. The hydraulic press will automatically stop if its infrared sensor detects a living organism.
Kibo does not count as a living organism.
So the hydraulic press won't move at all if there's a living person under it?
Yep.
Which is why it couldn't have been used to kill Kaito.
Which means it's more likely that Kaito was crushed after being killed by some other means.
Mm-hmm.
So what we saw in that video, he was already dead by then?
I think the last 30 seconds are a pretty good explanation of how we're feeling today.
But you could disable the infrared sensor of the safety function with an electro bomb.
No, I don't think Kokichi would use an electro bomb for that purpose. It would have taken down the hangar's alarm system and the Exosol's remote control.
It would have put Kokichi at a significant disadvantage.
But you can't be too sure I wouldn't do that. I'm the type who would do anything for fun.
Also, we don't have any evidence of a different murder method other than the hydraulic
No, we do. I have a plausible theory for the murder.
What?
Yes, there's a clue that suggests the victim was killed before being crushed. I found it somewhere around the hydraulic press. Which one?
This is it!
Okay.
There was a swipe pattern bloodstain in the hanger, suggesting a body was dragged. The bloodstain goes from the bathroom all the way to the press.
Oh, that was the restroom where Kaito was being held, wasn't it?
Yeah. Not great defense that it's not Kaito's body, though.
Bloodstains were also found inside the bathroom. That can't be coincidence.
So you definitely get shot in the
So
back.
Kaito was killed in the restroom, then dragged to the press and crushed?
If the bloodstain even was Kaito's.
Oh, Maki.
What?
We only guessed that Kaito was killed in the bathroom. Since his body was crushed, we'll never know if Kaito died some other way.
We might not be able to examine the body, but we do have evidence that suggests a cause of death. Is that the poison? Oh no, it's the wound.
There! The small hole on the sleeve of Kaito's coat is the key to his cause of death.
The small hole? No. There is no way that hole's got anything to do with the weapon.
What do you mean? It's full
I'll
of
hit you
blood.
with my everything you buy will go on sale the next day curse.
Oh, you suck.
Himiko, what's wrong? Why are you freaking out all of a sudden?
I'm not freaking out.
Because you brought the
I'm just
crossbow?
saying it's impossible for the weapon to be that small.
No, it's not impossible. I can show you. The weapon that left that small hole in Kaito's sleeve. Where's it at? Where's it at? Crossbow.
This is it! I believe the weapon was the crossbow found in the bathroom.
Yes. Ooh, nervous, huh?
A crossbow arrow would certainly leave a hole that small. Can we then conclude that Kaito was shot with that crossbow?
Probably.
If so, that crossbow just might be the actual murder weapon used to kill Kaito.
I see. It's so surprising that a crossbow is the murder weapon.
Girl, you are not helping yourself.
Seriously, Himiko, what's wrong?
She probably needs to pee. Anyway, about Kaito getting shot. If that was his cause of death, then I wonder who shot him with the crossbow. Well, I already know, but I won't tell you.
He's just playing with us.
Then let's show him that playtime is over. Let's show him that the students of Hope's Peak Academy will never submit to despair.
Hope? Despair?
Bloodstained crossbow, bathroom
I wonder
window.
who shot Kaito with the crossbow. What a mystery, right guys?
Who else but you could have done it?
The shot would need to be fired
Hold
from
on, why
inside
can't
the
I
hangar to
shoot?
hit Kaito.
We couldn't go in the hangar. The alarm system and electric barrier were in the way.
If we couldn't go in the hangar, and Kokichi had been in there, then he must be the one.
I see, so I'm the culprit.
Kaito would have been in there, but the murder weapon was a crossbow. Even from the outside, you can shoot a target inside.
I wonder who shot Kaito with the crossbow.
Okay.
What a mystery, right guys?
Who else but you could have done it?
The shot would need to be fired from inside the hangar to hit Kaito.
That's wrong! Even without going in the hangar, it was possible to land a shot with a crossbow. There was a window in the bathroom of the hangar. Maybe it wasn't possible to get in, but you could have shot through the window. And remember that Kaito was confined to the bathroom.
So if they shot Kaito through the window, they could have killed him in the hangar.
Mm-hmm.
Which means the murder suspect list grows to 6 people, including me!
Yeah.
What did you say?
But put plainly, that means
It seems Shuichi wants to make one of us the culprit. Is that it?
Not really once.
Is that what a detective does?
Hold on. We're trying to figure out what happened. Just because you don't like it doesn't mean...
Huh?
Do detectives always accuse people, even when they're friends?
If we think they did something...
It seems like it. You suspected Kaito in the previous class trial, too. You're always suspicious of your friends.
Listen, man. I'm gonna be real. If I thought, especially in something like this, where people are actively dying and being killed, if I thought one of my friends did it, it would take a really, really close friendship to be willing to cover if I thought they were a murderer. Especially when I know doing so will get me killed.
What's wrong, Maki? You seem like you're kind of on edge.
Yeah.
Of course I am. When we said we would defeat the remnants of despair, someone got in our way.
Ew.
No, you don't understand. I'm not trying to...
It doesn't matter how much you get in my way. I will absolutely defeat Kokichi. I won't let despair escape. I won't let it win.
Now, let's stop this boring fight and continue on with the not-so-boring trial. So we all agree that the murder could be done by anyone and not just me, right?
That might be true, but I didn't know about the window.
Neither did I.
Really, Himiko? What's the matter? You've been weird since we mentioned small holes.
What? Are you after my small hole too?
What?
See? Now that's definitely weird.
Look at it this way. Just because the culprit could be anyone, not everyone is a suspect. We can pretty much narrow it down to anyone who knew about the crossbow.
Sure.
I never knew about any crossbows. In other words, I'm not suspicious. There's no way you can consider me.
It does concern me that Himiko went to the hangar last night.
Yeah. Yeah, we know Himiko.
Well, really? You went to the hangar, Himiko?
Yes, she did. I definitely saw her.
You were watching me?
It's awfully suspicious that you went to the hangar last night. Okay, then the culprit is Himiko.
Oh my god.
Wait! Don't say it's me! Maki's more suspicious than I am.
Oh, what is that?
What?
That crossbow came from your research lab, right? You could have gotten that crossbow whenever you wanted.
We've been over this in like every trial. Anyone can access the research labs. An item coming out of there doesn't put...
Anyone could have gone to her research lab, though. She's not the only suspect.
I don't know about that. She's definitely the most suspicious.
It is suspicious, however, that it was a crossbow. And they're pretty complicated to put together without being shown, so it does narrow that much, at least. Being able to put it together to someone with really good guesswork, weird previous experience, or Maki, Shuichi, and Kaito. Because those are the only people who should based off of the information we already have, know how to put the crossbow together. Which doesn't look good.
Even if you make that scary face at me, I'm not gonna get scared.
I think you're already scared.
Because if you start panicking, then we'll know that you're the culprit.
I said I'm not the culprit! I swear! Kokichi's the suspicious one! Maki too! They're both the culprits!
Both of them?
Why am I a suspect? Anyone could have entered my research lab.
Yeah, I'll admit that I'm suspicious. Okay, maybe I am the culprit. Maybe I'm the
I'm the
culprit!
culprit.
Oh, great, here we go. Mass panic. What we got? Hatch, Kibo, Exo.
Went to the hay.
Number one suspect.
If you...
With the crime scene.
What do you mean replenishing your magic?
Good magic source around there.
Matter at all.
So I went there
The
empty-handed.
number one suspect.
No, you didn't.
I'm the one who shot Kaito!
Okay, I know what we need to hit. I missed. Okay, let's go.
There's a good magic source.
The one...
Gotcha.
I heard it! You said that you went to the hangar empty-handed, but that's a lie, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
What are you talking about? It's not a lie.
But Kibo saw you. He said you were headed toward the hangar carrying a large black bag.
Yes, Himiko was definitely carrying a large black bag.
No! That was probably Tsumugi
He can't
cosplaying
cosplay
as
as
me!
people. We learned that in the first one.
You know I can't cosplay as someone unless they're a fictional character.
Himiko. This is the bag you were carrying, isn't it?
And that's the bag that carries
That's-
the crossbow.
The crossbow case.
Yep.
There's no mistake. That is the bag I saw Himiko carrying.
Himiko?
What? Hold on. Himiko went to the hangar with a crossbow?
Uh-oh. Well, it's decided then.
Wait! That's wrong! I just brought it there. I didn't shoot it! It's the truth! Please believe me!
You're right. I believe you. Himiko is totally telling the truth.
Not you! If you believe me, it makes me look like I'm lying!
That is true. But can we really trust Himiko here? She was acting very suspiciously. Non-stop shooting.
I'm not the culprit!
You brought the crossbow.
Yeah, I totally agree.
Oh boy.
I only carried the case.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, that's true too.
And I didn't even use the crossbow!
Another true statement.
And that's all! I didn't do anything else in the hangar!
100% exactamundo.
Why does this all sound so fishy?
Ah! 'Cause Kokichi won't shut up! Get out of my head, Kokichi!
To hit Kaito with the crossbow, you'd have to be fairly good with it. Wait, maybe Himiko wouldn't have been able to use the crossbow?
I'm not the culprit!
I'm assuming it's his.
Yeah, I totally agree.
I only carried the case.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, that's true too.
And I didn't even use the crossbow!
Another true statement.
I missed.
And that's all! I didn't do anything else in the hangar!
I think that hurts.
100% exactamundo.
Why does this all sound so fishy?
Okay.
Get
She's so squeaky.
Yeah, I totally agree.
Yep, that's two.
And I didn't even use the crossbow.
Oh, pop back up.
Mm-hmm. Another true
Excuse me?
statement.
I didn't do that.
And that's all. 100% exact no.
Oh my god, her voice. Okay.
I totally agree.
Okay, the gaze.
That's two
Next.
And I even used the crossbow.
Pop up. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Another true statement.
Why? Am I
And
running
that's
out?
all. I didn't do anything else in the hang. 100% exact no.
Okay, we have a full gauge. I think we need our mouse to be. Where's
the
mouse?
culprit?
Right about here, I think.
Yeah, I totally agree. Yep, that's true too. And I even used the crossbow.
Gotcha. I know.
I agree. I don't think Himiko used the crossbow. More accurately, she couldn't use it.
Couldn't use it? Why not?
The crossbow inside this case was disassembled. Kaito and I learned how to assemble the crossbow from Maki, so we could have done it. But I don't believe someone without the proper training could have assembled it.
Well, what if Maki taught Himiko how to assemble the crossbow?
She didn't teach me that. Right, Maki? What's wrong? Are you mad about before? Sorry. I thought they were gonna suspect me, so I lied.
I really have to question your morals if you're blaming Maki for your lie, Himiko.
I don't think you're allowed to say something like that.
I'm sorry, Maki. Please, can you tell them the truth?
What?
Fine. I'm not going to lie.
Hold on. Maki does actually know something?
I didn't teach Himiko how to assemble the crossbow. She couldn't have used it.
See? I told you! It's just like I said. Everyone who suspected me needs to apologize right now!
She changed back so fast. I think I might have whiplash now.
Then, why did you bring the crossbow to the hangar, Himiko?
Good question.
I was asked to.
I asked to? Perhaps the person who asked was... I'm gonna guess Maki? No. Okay.
Damn it!
Kaito?
That's it!
Yeah, he knew how to do it.
Was it Kaito?
Huh? Kaito?
Only Kaito or Kokichi would have asked for a crossbow to be brought to the hangar.
And Kokichi wouldn't know how to put it together, I think.
Because
Probably.
Kaito knows how to assemble the crossbow, he certainly could have used it. Knowing that, I can't imagine that anyone else would have asked Himiko.
I do not think she would bring it at Kokichi's request.
Of course not. Why would I ever listen to Kokichi?
'Cause I know you like me.
Nuh-uh! I hate you!
But I like you.
What?
Hey, don't play with Himiko's heart.
But to think that Kaito asked Himiko to do that... Maybe Kaito is trying to keep the promise we made yesterday. Oh no. We really did do something.
But why
didn't
were
we,
you keeping that
Kaito?
a secret, Himiko?
Well, Kaito sorta asked me to keep it a secret. Then Kaito died and I got scared. I thought it was gonna be next.
You're the worst for trying to pin the blame on Maki just for that reason. Maki, teach this dumb monkey the true terror of human beings.
Don't bully the person you like.
This is way beyond bullying a grade school crush.
Himiko, when exactly did Kaito ask you to do this?
I think it was around evening yesterday. I was so nervous about fighting Kokichi, I couldn't get to sleep. So I took a walk near the hangar, and that's when Kaito called out to me. I got startled and wet myself
Didn't
a
need to know
little,
that part.
and then he asked me to get him a crossbow.
That one part was, you know what? Never mind. So if Kaito asked for a crossbow, does that mean he was going to kill Kokichi?
No, he said it was to disable Kokichi. I wouldn't have helped him otherwise.
She's gonna disable
I
you.
trusted Kaito and took a crossbow from Maki's lab.
That's when I witnessed Himiko.
But then, what did Kaito do after he had the crossbow?
Shoot Kokichi, I would assume.
I don't know. I just handed him the crossbow, then went right back to the dorms.
Presumably, Kaito tried to attack Kokichi, only to be disarmed of the crossbow. And then, Kokichi returned fire and shot Kaito. That sequence of events seems logical.
No, it happened a little differently. Both Kaito and Kokichi shot the crossbow.
And there's proof of that. On Kokichi's clothes, right?
This is it!
Yeah.
Remember that when we found Kokichi's clothes, there were holes in the back and sleeve. The same kind of hole that was found in Kaito's coat.
So Kokichi was shot by the crossbow too?
Yes.
Then it was Kaito who shot him, right?
Probably.
I'm not sure. I don't remember anything like that.
You don't remember whether or not you were shot?
There is no doubt that they shot each other with the crossbow, but
It doesn't matter.
Maki.
huh?
It doesn't matter what happened in between. In the end, Kokichi killed Kaito.
I feel like you just really hate Kokichi. Maki's been acting strangely. But why? Does she know something? If so, what does she know?
Maybe Maki's right. It doesn't matter what happened in the middle. 'Cause in the end, there's no mistake that Kokichi killed Kaito.
Is there?
Then let's hurry up and vote.
No, it's too soon. There are still mysteries.
Who cares about that? We already know who the culprit is.
I won't vote.
You sure about that?
Huh?
Huh?
What? Now he's joining in?
As the one running this trial, it bothers me when anyone says mysteries don't matter. It affects the overall entertainment value, so I encourage you to really think about things. After all, there should be some mysteries that still matter. For example, is Kokichi really inside that exisal? Stuff like that.
What?
What are you saying? We already finished that discussion a while ago.
Kokichi's gotta still be alive since the killing game's still going.
But if he isn't the mastermind, that
His
doesn't
voice is
apply.
even coming from the exisal and everything.
So did Kaito's.
But we heard it speak in Kaito's
Yes.
voice earlier, didn't we?
Yeah, don't rely on that. After all, this exisal has a voice changer.
Hi, Kaito. I hope that's you.
Ha.
What?
Because of that, nobody realizes I'm pretending to be Kokichi. But no more! Sorry for the wait, guys. The luminary of the stars has arrived. This time for real.
What? What's going on?
I told you, I'm Kaito. I was just pretending to be Kokichi is all. There's a bit of a situation going on, so I didn't really have a choice. Sorry about tricking you guys like that. My bad.
Huh? So Kaito's in there after all?
Don't be stupid. How many times are you going to be tricked by him? That's Kokichi pretending to be Kaito.
Hey now, Maki Roll. Don't you believe me?
Don't ever call me that!
Oh no.
Whoa there, chill. You really think I'm Kokichi? I mean, I guess I understand. Sorry, I can't really get out of this thing right now.
Why not?
I can't move because of the injury I got from Kokichi. It's so bad I can't even stand. That's why I'm in this exisal.
Is that so?
But if you guys don't believe me, then we can't move on.
Right.
So, you're up, Shuichi.
What? Me?
What are we doing?
Explain to everyone how I wasn't the one that died.
Oh, we can probably do that, I think. Kaito is alive after all? No, maybe that's just what I want to believe. Is it really true? What story does the evidence tell? Does that story end with Kaito or Kokichi being the victim? I need to give a well-reasoned answer to that question, and soon. I can't look away from the truth. The victim of this case... I hope most of the evidence we have now shows that Kaito is the victim. Didn't I click? Yeah, I clicked Kokichi. Oh, there's no right answer. I'm trying, I really am, but I can't think of anyone other than Kaito. Most of the evidence we have points to Kaito.
Hey, what's the matter, Shuichi? Just hurry up and tell everyone why I'm not dead. Should be easy.
No, I won't. Because you're not Kaito. Kaito is already dead.
Is he?
Despair will never die!
So that's when do you jump in?
Good! Good! This is already more entertaining! Now, the Ultimate Academy is proud to present its very own more phenomenal trial grounds!
This is the thing, right?
All right! Let's give it everything we've got!
Let's go. Split opinion, yes it is. I think this is the one part of the trial I like, just because it's so simple. Which one is dead? It's Kokichi? It's Kaito. Is it just... Hold on, it's just me and Hachi.
I suspect that Kaito is inside the exisal.
I got this! Unless he comes out of the exisal, we can't confirm that.
He said that he can't leave the exisal because he's injured.
Maki!
Anyone who knows about Kaito's injury can make that claim.
Is it possible that Kokichi got crushed instead of Kaito?
Maki!
Did you watch the footage? Kaito was the one who got crushed.
But there was an arrow hole on Kokichi.
I got this! Kaito's clothes had arrow holes too.
I want to believe Kaito is still alive and defeated the mastermind, but
Maki!
The mastermind is still alive. Inside that exisal.
Why are you so opposed to Kaito being alive?
I got this! Because the evidence doesn't support the claim that Kaito is still alive.
Here we go. What button? S?
This is our answer.
I don't want to believe it. In a way, I still can't. But the evidence shows that Kaito must be the one who died. I hate it. I hate it so much. But it's the truth.
I see. If that's the conclusion you've arrived at, Shuichi, then there must be no mistake.
Then the one here is...
Looks like I messed around too much.
And we're switching back. This is exhausting.
Sorry, that was just a little joke.
What a sick joke!
You're still an asshole.
True, and I can't forgive him. But we still need to stay calm, be rational. Because we need to get to the truth of Kaito's death.
I really don't want Kaito to be dead, but I don't want him to go through an
Just be
execution.
calm and carry on!
Why are you saying that? What part of that was calm?
Getting back on topic, why don't we examine the crossbow a little more closely? I think we need to get all the facts straight, so we don't fall for any more lies.
I agree, but... What do you think, Maki?
Fine.
Okay, let's discuss that then.
Why are you acting like you're in charge of things?
So if we assume that Kaito and I shot each other with the crossbow, then the most efficient way to solve this is to set up a timeline of events.
Hey, I said, why are you...
Alrighty then! Let the debate begin!
Yes. Arrows, bomb, hammer.
When the crossbow
Okay.
fired, what was even going on?
If you need to ask, you were there!
The crossbow was in Kaito's possession first.
Yes.
He probably fired the first shot at Kokichi too.
Probably.
Then Kokichi disarmed Kaito, took the crossbow, and returned fire.
Probably.
I didn't take the crossbow from Kaito. I secretly brought a different one!
How'd you do that?
But only one crossbow was taken.
Yeah.
The other two are still in my research lab.
Still, only one arrow was fired.
No.
So how could they both shoot each other?
By the way,
I missed it, but I know where this goes. Uh-huh.
Then Kokichi disarmed Kaito, took the crossbow, and returned fire.
Right.
I didn't take the crossbow from Kaito. I secretly brought a different one! But only one crossbow was taken. The other two are
Still
still...
in my research lab.
Still, only one...
Gotcha.
That's wrong! Wait, Himiko. What do you mean, one arrow?
Well, I only gave Kaito one arrow, so...
But there were 3 individual arrows.
Are you positive?
Of course! There's no way I got that wrong.
But then...
Well then, that's strange, because... There were 3 arrows in the bathroom, remember?
3? I know I only gave him one!
So where did they come from?
Kaito even told me to only bring him one. He said he wanted to avoid fighting.
There were 3 arrows at the scene, but Himiko said that she only brought 1. What is going on here?
Maybe Kokichi had some hidden away?
Why would Kokichi have 2 arrows when he didn't have a crossbow to fire them?
That's a good point.
But we know for certain that 3 arrows were recovered from the scene.
Mm-hmm.
And all 3 arrows had blood on them.
Right.
And altogether, their clothes had 3 perforations in them.
Yes.
So we know for certain that they shot 3 arrows at each other.
Mm-hmm. Then where did those arrows come from? I don't think that Himiko is lying. There must be some angle to this why we haven't considered yet. What is it? What could have happened? Think. I need to think. Is it gonna minigame? Taxi! Let's go. 2, 1, go. Okay. Okay, how many arrows did he move? 1. Something like that. I'm assuming it's a slide. Arrows inside from the start? I have no idea. What do you mean? No? I'm assuming? Okay, yeah. See the blue. Gotcha. Oop. Gotcha. Oh my god. Forward. Who brought the 2 arrows? Yes. I don't know that. Not Himiko? Options? Kichi, Himiko, and 3rd. I'm guessing. Okay. Cool.
It connects!
Because I doubt Tokichi did it. I believe Himiko only brought 1.
Could it be that the additional arrows were brought in by a third party?
A third party? So someone besides Kokichi or Himiko?
That's just a guess, though. There's no way a third party exists.
Maybe.
If a third party did exist, why would they bring 2 arrows?
Kaito was the only one with a crossbow. I made sure I handed it to him.
Kaito said he only needed 1 arrow. Clearly, he didn't want to fight.
Yeah, that's right.
So the other 2 arrows weren't for Kaito.
Okay.
They were for the third party to use themselves.
Oh.
So the third party didn't hand the arrows through the window.
They shot them through the window.
Instead, they went into the hangar and shot the crossbow themselves?
Impossible. There was an alarm system and an electric barrier around the hangar.
Stick the end of it through the window and fire?
Yeah,
It's not that
that
complicated.
hanger should have been completely closed off, right?
It was completely closed off. But can we confirm that? I feel like there might be another way. Some way we haven't figured out yet. The window? I'm overlooking something. Pink. What method did the third party use to enter the hangar? The window? Hangman's Gambit. W. Where's a W? No, that's not what I want. This one. There's no... Huh. W-I-N-D-O-W. It would fit, but there's none available. If I could just get the first letter, I could probably figure out what weird way they're phrasing this. E? Nope. X. Nope. I don't know what I'm trying to spell here, man. What are you trying to... I? Hey. I'm gonna run out of health. Is this one the X? Oh, wait, how do you spell this? There's an S A L. Okay, not something I would consider.
That's it! The exisal! The exisal could be used to enter the hangar.
I never would have put that together.
We couldn't get in because of the alarm system and the electric barrier. But that shouldn't have been a problem for any of the exisals, right?
But who would...
So if you wanted to enter the hangar, all you had to do was pilot an exisal.
Maki, what did you do? What did you do? One of the exisals went into the hangar when I forget who was watching. I think Kibo. And there was a hammer left at the area where all the exisals were sitting still. And Maki was missing her hammer. And Maki has the crossbows and the knowledge of how to put them together and use them. Maki, what did you do?
I saw an exisal enter the hangar last night.
Yeah, it was Kibo.
So was this third party piloting it?
Probably.
By the way, I just want to confirm something with Monokuma. Would the alarm still go off if there was a person inside an exisal?
Good question.
Well, I wasn't trying to keep this secret, but since it's about the details of the hangar, I guess I can tell you guys. It makes sense that the alarm system and electric barrier wouldn't react to an exisal. After all, the hangar is where the exisals are supposed to be stored. It'd be a hassle to disable the security every time an exisal comes and goes, you know? So even if someone is inside an exisal, the security system wouldn't catch them.
Interesting.
Because it'd be a hassle to leave the exisal every time you have to put it away.
So it's like Shuichi said? A third party got in an exisal and entered the hangar?
But can just anyone pilot an exisal?
Well, Kokichi,
It's surprisingly easy. If you use both hands, both feet, and both nipples, you can do it.
Excuse me?
Nipples too?
Anyway, this third party commandeered an exisal and infiltrated the hangar. That same person must have brought the other 2 arrows with them.
I told you that's impossible.
Why? Huh?
There's no way you can get through security if you pilot an exisal. It's not possible.
Why?
What? Not possible.
Maki? Maki, what are you talking about? What are you thinking? What do you know? Why are you trying to hide it? Why? Why won't you tell me?
if someone was piloting the exisal, they could have used it to enter the hangar.
That's not possible.
Why?
Is operating the exisal really that difficult?
Do we even know how to get inside an exisal?
Yes.
Outside the hangar, there were 4 exisals. And they were all moving too.
Uh-huh.
I was controlling them remotely.
Electro hammers weren't an option. Yesterday, all the hammers were still recharging.
There's no way to stop an exisal. So getting inside one would have been impossible.
You're right, it's impossible.
It's not impossible. I know where this needs to
If
go.
someone was
Piloting the exercise, they could use it to enter the hangar. That's not possible. Is operating the exercise really that difficult? Do we even know how to get inside an exercise? Outside the hangar, there were 4 exercises.
Exisals. And they were all moving too.
Mm-hmm.
I was controlling them remotely.
Electro hammers weren't an option. Yesterday, all the hammers were recharging.
That's wrong! Wait, not all of the electro hammers were being charged. I know because I found one.
Yeah. Told you so.
There was a used electro hammer near Monokuma and the exisals.
Is that electro hammer used by the third party? Maybe they used it to disable an exisal.
Exactly.
Yes, I think so. When I saw them last afternoon, there were 4 exisals. But this morning, there were only 3.
I noticed that too. Was the missing exisal taken by this third party?
Shuichi is getting warmer. How about you say the answer right now? Who did it? Who is this third party?
Probably Maki. The identity of the third party. The electro hammer gives us that gives us a clue. I saw 4 exisals at the scene yesterday when I went to meet up with Kaido. This morning, when we were trying to get to the hangar, there were 3. The culprit must have used the electro hammer between yesterday afternoon and this morning. There's only one person among us that I think could do that. And it's Maki.
It's you!
What did you
Maki.
do, Maki?
You're the third party we're looking for, aren't you?
What? It's Maki?
What are you saying?
Remember what Kokichi said.
Right. I do remember that.
The electro hammer needs to be recharged for 24 hours after it runs out of battery. That hammer was used last afternoon, so it couldn't have been used this morning.
Oh, right. When we were all gathered in the dining hall this morning.
Maki, where's your electro hammer? I don't need it. I'd rather not use a weapon I'm unfamiliar with.
Knowing that, the electro hammer I found could only have belonged to Maki. And that leads me to the conclusion that Maki must be the third party. She also knows how to assemble the crossbow and could have returned it to her lab later.
You brought a different crossbow than the one Kaito had, right?
Maki took 2 arrows and her own crossbow from her lab, disabled the exisal with an electro hammer, and infiltrated the hangar. Now we just have to figure out what happened after—
I'll kill your logic.
Oh god, okay, here we go.
Why are you doing this?
Why did you do this? What?
Why are you getting in my way?
Getting in your way? Maki, what are you—
Yes, I'm the third party.
Okay.
Huh?
I admit to going into the hangar with an exisal, and then shooting the crossbow.
Okay.
I didn't kill anyone. I'm not the culprit!
Cool.
You're right. I used the electro hammer. And I used the exisal to enter the hangar too.
Back here.
I also shot the crossbow there. However, I am not the culprit.
Oh no, there's more.
Because the crossbow is not the murder weapon.
It's no use, she's not listening to me at all. But I can't back down here.
You're right. I used the electro hammer. And I used the exisal to enter the hangar too. I also shot the crossbow there.
Looking.
However, I am not the culprit. Because the crossbow is not the murder weapon.
It's no use, she's not listening to me at all, but I can't.
You're
back
right. I used the electro hammer. And I used the exisal to enter the hangar too. I also shot the crossbow there. However, I am not the culprit. Because the crossbow is not the murder weapon.
Blade lock. Oh. Advance.
The crossbow is not the murder weapon? What do you mean?
The arrows left holes in their clothes. Think about the locations of the wounds. They were on his arm and back. An arrow to each of those spots wouldn't result in a fatal injury.
So
That's
fast.
why the crossbow can't be the murder weapon.
Good night. Oh.
Therefore, I'm not the culprit.
Oh, I'm out. No. I don't want to think that Maki is the culprit. I want to believe her. Okay, what do I need to hit right now? Options are the black case, I think. Maybe the injury doesn't seem fatal. Poison.
The arrows left holes in their clothes. Think about the locations of the wounds. They were on his arm and back. An arrow to each of those spots wouldn't result in a fatal injury.
Gotcha.
I'll cut through your words! It wouldn't matter where the arrow hit if it were poisoned.
Poison?
I noticed something about the poison in my lab during the investigation. There was just a little less in the bottle than before. If that poison had been applied to those arrows, they would have been lethal, no matter where they connected.
Maki, do you have a rebuttal?
What's the matter? Why don't you say anything? Don't tell me. Are you really the culprit?
There's no way she is! 'Cause why would she kill Kaito?
That's a really good point. She wouldn't.
I can't understand if you don't explain anything!
Maki is still fighting.
Huh? Fighting?
Do you remember that Maki said she would do anything to defeat Kokichi?
Right.
Maki is trying to kill Kokichi in this class trial.
By,
She wants to kill the mastermind, a remnant of despair.
please tell me you don't mean by any means. Well, no. You would have to come to the correct answer.
Then when Maki said she would sacrifice anything, she meant...
The sacrifice that Maki is talking about must be... I can't... It wouldn't make any sense if it was all of us. No?
I was wrong!
Shut up.
That's it!
But that doesn't make any sense because if he's the culprit, he would get away with it.
She plans to sacrifice all of our lives in order to kill Kokichi.
Sacrifice us?
Then, by hiding the truth, Maki was trying to get us to arrive at the wrong answer. Just to kill Kokichi and the rest of us along with him?
But if... Oh, but if she killed... Then... I guess... It would be everyone except her.
Doesn't that mean that Maki's the culprit?
Yeah.
She knew what happened and tried to hide it from us.
But that mischievous plan was ruined, all thanks to Shuichi here. Too bad, Maki. I already predicted this would happen.
You knew all along that Maki was the culprit. That's why you've been so calm.
This isn't over.
It's not?
Maybe we do have the truth now, but this isn't over.
Keep talking.
We have a choice to make. We don't have to follow where the evidence leads.
What do you mean? That's been like your whole thing.
Huh? What do you mean?
Does this mean you're gonna vote for someone else, even if it's not the truth?
Someone else? You mean vote incorrectly on purpose?
What did you say?
Why would we do that, though?
Kaito told me that only I would be able to grasp what lies beyond the truth.
Uh-huh.
That means finding the truth is not enough. We need to grasp the hope just beyond it.
Are you trying to get us to die?
So Maki, please tell us the truth. The truth that only you know.
Okay.
So Kaito said that to you. Then, does that mean you guys made up before he died?
Yes.
Yeah, when I went to see him yesterday.
I see. Okay, I'll talk about it. Especially since it's my responsibility for involving everyone.
Okay.
Shuichi, you're so persistent. Were you always like that?
Probably not.
You think so? Maybe Kaito's charisma is starting to rub off on me.
That guy could be pretty stubborn.
Then, what really happened?
Maki, please tell us.
Please.
And so, Maki began telling the truth. A truth that would leave us all in shock.
Shut up.
Don't just start narrating things, you're ruining the mood!
Well, I guess this turn of events isn't exactly boring either.
Intermission. Oh, but it's only 2:30. Oh, that's so annoying. I only have until 3, and it's 2:36, so I have 24 minutes left before I need to leave. Do we want to continue for those 24 minutes? Or do we want to... Oh, you're an hour ahead. Do we want to continue for 24 minutes and then have to end in the middle of the next part of the trial? Or do we want to go ahead and save here and pick up the next time we stream? What's going to be better here? I think we might just continue because I'm really curious what's happening.
Well now.
With all the monocups destroyed, this segment was no longer possible. And the curtain quickly fell.
The flashback light became the motive. When Kokichi remembered that he was a remnant of despair, I planned to kill him. I thought that if I killed him, this game, and the battle between hope and despair, would end. I was confident in my talent as an assassin. I knew I would be able to do it.
We've tried to end this killing game before, but...
You were naive.
Huh?
That's what I thought. I knew Kokichi would take advantage of my naivete, simply because it's him.
Maki totally gets me!
That's why. I needed to settle it myself. I took the poison arrows and the crossbow, and broke into the hangar with an exisal. But when I entered the hangar, I saw something I never expected. Kaito and Kokichi were fighting each other.
Oh my.
Kokichi was shot in the arm with a crossbow arrow, probably by Kaito when he fought back.
Well,
Both
that's
of them
awkward.
stopped and looked at the exisal, most likely surprised by its sudden appearance. Kokichi immediately took out his remote and attempted to control the exisal I was in. I jumped out of the exisal before he could, and shot Kokichi in the back with an arrow. That should have been enough to stop him, since the arrow was coated with poison.
The Strike 9 poison, correct? But why pick that particular poison? Some of the poisons in my lab were far more lethal.
I wanted Kokichi to confess his true intentions before he died,
I see.
and find out why he was always lying and trying to confuse us.
What do you mean?
If he was the mastermind, it would have been easier for him to hide in the shadows, right?
Yeah.
He
That's
could
why
have
I've been
made it
saying
seem
he's
as if
not
the
the
late Junko
mastermind.
was secretly behind this killing game. That way, he could reveal himself as the surprise mastermind to liven up the game. Because of his suspicious actions, anyone would already suspect him as the mastermind. Especially with that message in the courtyard. Kokichi said it was a hint, but was it necessary for him to go out of his way just for a hint?
As a remnant of despair, I imagine he wanted to feel the despair of his plan being thwarted.
I think that if he wanted the thrill, he would have carried out the plan carefully. So when his carefully laid out plan goes to waste, he would be in utter despair.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Maki must have wanted to hear it directly from Kokichi himself.
But it was pointless. I was a fool for thinking I could have a serious talk with him.
What are you talking about? Remnants of despair? What's that? I don't understand anything you're saying. But anyway, why are you starting up the killing game when it should have ended? You already know it's all meaningless, and that I'm the mastermind. Do you love killing that much?
Shut up, you asshole! I realized it was pointless to continue the conversation, so I shot the final arrow. But then...
You idiot.
What?
God, I hate you.
Kaito protected Kokichi?
You're an idiot. Why would you do
Why would
that?
Kaito protect Kokichi?
At that moment, my mind went blank. I knew I had to do something about the poison. I rushed to Shuichi's research lab for the antidote.
So you didn't have the antidote with you at the time?
I mean, why would she?
I used Strike 9 poison to torture Kokichi for info, but I planned to kill him from the start.
That's so mean!
But that was my first mistake. Because of that,
You what?
I ended up killing Kaito.
Huh?
When I returned with the antidote, the hangar shutter had been closed. I assumed it was Kokichi's doing, but because of that, I couldn't enter the hangar anymore.
What do you mean?
I needed to give Kaito the antidote somehow, so I went to the bathroom window.
Right? And
Kaito, can you hear me? Quick, drink this antidote! After calling out to him, I chucked the antidote through the bathroom window. Kaito noticed it and grabbed the antidote. But Kokichi stole it from him.
Sorry, but I can't die here. Since I'm the mastermind of this killing game.
Wait! There's only one antidote!
Oh, you don't have to worry about Kaito. He fulfilled his dream, right? He already went to space.
Damn it!
Stop!
Phew, I feel so much better. I guess that's a wrap. Or maybe not, because now another class trial is going to start.
Class trial?
You'll be the Blackened for this case, you know. The Blackened who killed Kaito.
I killed...
Shut it! Screw the class trials. Like hell am I gonna let you have your way?
Kaito! Why did you protect Kokichi? If you didn't help him, then...
I couldn't help it. Even if it's Kokichi, I can't have you kill anybody.
it's worse if she kills you. You fucking
Aww,
dumbass.
Kaito wasn't protecting me. He was protecting Maki.
No, why
The
would you
situation just
do
got way
this?
worse, huh? Maki is gonna become the Blackened responsible for killing you. All because you protected me!
Don't you worry, Makiro. I'm not gonna die that
You're
easily.
already sick.
Just leave it to me. I'll put an end to this killing game.
You're still full of energy, even like that. You really are not boring.
Why would
What?
you do this?
I want to see what a dying Kaito can do. So, show me what you've got. I won't meddle with your plans.
What are you...
Don't mind me. Run, Maki, roll. Just hurry up and run. Run. And live. You gotta live.
This sucks.
But I refused to give up. I tried to enter the hangar by breaking the control panel with my knife.
That's where the scratches came from.
In the end, I couldn't.
So that's where the marks on the control panel came from, huh?
After that, I returned to the bathroom window once more, but I didn't see anyone. The bathroom door was closed. I called out, but neither Kaito nor Kokichi answered. I couldn't do anything anymore. All I could do was leave. That's when I made up my mind. As the Blackened who killed Kaito, I would kill Kokichi during this class trial. In exchange for all of your lives.
Okay.
So that's what happened.
Then Kokichi, knowing what he knew, still helped Maki cover up her crime?
Yeah, that's really weird.
Was that why you smushed Kaito in the hydraulic press?
Kaito wanted Maki to be spotless. As his friend, I felt obliged to help him.
How dare you make fun of him! You call yourself a friend? You enjoyed watching us suffer! You fucking asshole!
Ooh, Maki is so scary. Good thing I'm in this exisal. Pretty sure Maki would have already killed me if I was out there in the flesh.
She absolutely would.
So, what are everyone's plans now? With the truth out in the open, who are you guys gonna vote for? You can vote for me, but if you do, we'll all die together. Or vote for Maki and live. Well, choose whichever you want. I don't care either way.
Why? Why are you so calm? Your life depends on this too.
Who cares? Just choose already. Come on, who are you gonna vote for?
No, we can't vote yet.
Why?
We don't have the whole truth.
Keep talking.
This case isn't over.
More useful words, though.
Huh?
Thank you for telling us everything, Maki. Thanks to you, I finally understand. There's another hidden truth within your testimony.
There is?
A hidden truth?
Yes, I'm positive. Because there's something wrong with the testimony you've given us.
What do you mean? What was wrong with it? Part of Maki's testimony doesn't add up. The part... I don't know. Okay. Work our way up. Nope.
Damn it!
I have no idea. It was definitely damaged.
That's it!
But it was damaged.
Maki said she used a knife to try to break the control panel and enter the hangar.
Uh-huh.
But that doesn't make sense, because there's an alarm system on the shutter.
Oh yeah! The alarm should have gone off if someone got close to the shutter.
I was too focused to notice at the time. But now that you mention it, it is odd.
Maybe the sensor just missed her.
Nah, the security there isn't that sloppy. If a shady person got near the shutter, the alarm would have gone off without question.
Then why didn't the alarm go off?
Like I told you, this isn't over. There's still a hidden truth to find.
That's right. There must be some kind of reason behind all these oddities. Finding that reason will help us find the hidden truth. Okay.
I did attempt to enter the hangar. and I tried to destroy the control panel with my knife.
Uh-huh.
At the time, the alarm system didn't go off.
But if you had approached the shutter, the alarm would have activated with 100% certainty.
Right.
Maybe it was just broken.
Perhaps it was turned to a special setting?
Or maybe Maki is telling a lie.
I don't
Did you
think
really
so.
try to break the control panel with a knife?
I'm not going to tell any more lies.
Now, where do we need to hit?
I did attempt to enter the hangar and destroy the control panel with my knife. At the time, the alarm system didn't go off.
But if you approach the shutter,
Shutter, the alarm would have activated with 100% certainty.
Perhaps it was turned to a special setting?
No.
Oh no!
I did attempt to enter the
There was
hangar,
3 of them.
and I tried to destroy the control panel with my knife. At the time, the alarm system didn't go off.
But if you had
approach the shutter, the alarm would have
activated with 100% certainty.
Maybe it was just broken.
Perhaps it was turned to a special setting?
Or maybe Maki is telling
telling a lie. Did you really try to break the control panel with a knife? I'm not going to tell any more lies.
Okay, so it's only gonna take like
I did attempt to
3 attempts.
When I tried to destroy
destroy the control panel with my knife.
I think she
at the
did.
time, the alarm
System didn't go off.
That's wrong.
Damn it!
I did attempt to
into the hangar. When I tried to destroy the control panel with my knife. At the time, the alarm system didn't go off.
But if you approach the shutter,
Nope.
I was.
I did attempt
Into the hangar. When I tried to destroy the
I was
control
doing
panel with my knife.
so good,
At the time, the alarm
man.
system didn't go off. But if you approach the shutter, the alarm would have activated with 100% certainty. Maybe it was just broken. Perhaps it was turned to a special
Setting?
Hold on.
Or maybe Maki.
He is telling a lie. Did you really try to break the control panel with a knife?
I'm not going to tell any more lies.
Hold on. Do we need to lie? But what were we lying about? Okay. Hold on. I need to do some things. I am seems like the alarm system. But maybe
I did attempt to enter the hangar, and I tried to destroy the control
Stop.
panel with
I
my
wanna see
knife.
what this says.
At the
What's it
time,
turn
the
into?
alarm system didn't go
Unknown
off.
crossbow? Oh, real helpful.
but if you had approached the shutter, the alarm would have activated with 100% certainty.
Electro hammer?
Maybe it was just broken.
Oh, super helpful.
Perhaps it was turned to a special setting?
No, okay,
Or
so I don't
maybe
think we need to
Maki
lie.
is telling a lie. Did you really try to break the control panel with a knife?
I'm not going to tell any more lies.
So then...
I did attempt to enter the hangar, and I
Tried to destroy the control panel with my knife. At the time, the alarm system didn't go off. But if you approach
The shutter, the alarm would have activated.
That's wrong!
I thought it was the same thing. Or part of the same answer.
There is a way to disable the alarm system. An electro bomb would take it down.
But Maki only had one bomb, and she used it during the raid this morning.
But 3 existed.
Then the only other person who could have used one is Kokichi, right?
Huh? Why would I use an electro bomb? I had no reason to shut off the alarm, right? I'd be at a disadvantage if I did that.
I guess so. I can't come up with a reason why Kokichi would want to cut the alarm.
We know that the alarm system is neutralized. It had to be. In that case, then...
I've got it! Disabling the alarm system wasn't the real objective.
What was?
What?
The main objective of Kokichi using an electro bomb was...
That's it!
Interesting.
It was to deactivate the safety function on the press.
Okay.
deactivate the safety function.
So does that mean someone was
The electro
squashed
bomb
alive?
wouldn't have just taken down the alarm system. It also would have disabled the hydraulic press's safety function.
That's true, but why would he do that?
There's
Just
only
squash
one
someone
reason that
that's
anyone
alive?
would want to do that. But if I'm right, it means that we've been thinking about this all wrong.
You mean the point that you brought up. Oh god.
All wrong.
Someone was killed and they... God, that's such a horrible way to die. What aspect of this case runs contrary to the new evidence?
That's it! Kaito's cause of death.
What?
If the electro bomb was used while Maki was trying to deliver the antidote, maybe Kaito didn't die by poison. It could be something else entirely.
Yes, the cause of death would now be...
This is it! The hydraulic press. Kaito could have been killed by the press after all.
What? He could have?
If the safety was off, the press could have crushed Kaito while he was still alive.
Right after I threw the antidote, I tried to open the shutter. So, Kaito should have still been alive.
And if he was crushed by the hydraulic press after that, then we have our cause of death.
If that's the case, it'd mean the one who killed Kaito wasn't Maki.
It would be whoever was operating the hydraulic press. Kokichi.
I see. Very impressive. The hydraulic press could have been the cause of death. But that's just a possibility.
What do you mean?
It's possible that I killed Kaito with the press, but there's no way to know. Kaito's death could have been either the poison arrow or the hydraulic press. Both causes are possible, but you'll never be able to determine it. No matter what.
No matter what?
That's not true. We can probably solve this mystery too. Right, Shuichi?
Can we? Is it really possible to determine Kaito's actual cause of death? I think so. No, there's no evidence that determines the cause of death absolutely. I don't want to accept it either. I don't want to believe it, but...
I hate to admit it, but Kokichi is right. We have no way to prove the cause of death.
Oh boy.
What did you say?
You can't check the body, and you don't have any conclusive evidence.
We could if the damn thing would
You can't
open,
deduce any more from
but
here
I
on
don't
out.
think it would tell us
There's
very
no way to
much.
know what happened. But I know, because I was actually involved.
So that's what you were trying to do. You were trying to commit an unsolvable murder.
Oh.
Do you finally get it? Yep, that was my plan. The gimmick of this murder case isn't the unknown victim, but rather the unknowable culprit. No one understands but me. Only I know the answer.
Oh,
There's no more room for deduction here. Choose the culprit with your own intuition.
Intuition.
Are you troubled? I'm sure robots don't have intuition, right? But there's nothing you can do about it. This is just how the trial goes. So, who is the culprit? Maki or me? The heart-racing excitement as the blackened and the spotless face off. It's voting time!
oh. Wait, but we can't. Can't know. I'm curious what happens if I wait out the timer.
mine. I'm the one who decides when it's voting time.
Oh, perfect.
Oh, come on. No one's gonna figure out the truth. Let's just vote already. This won't be a problem, right, Monokuma? Because you know who the culprit is, don't you? Just like you always do.
Huh? Yes, of course.
Is he not?
Yeah? What kind of a reaction is that?
The culprit, you say? Yes, of course I know.
Hmm? Why do you seem so flustered?
Flustered? Me? What are you talking about?
What's going on with Monokuma right now?
Monokuma? Do you not know who the culprit is either?
Huh? Oh, what do you mean I don't know? What don't I know, huh?
The culprit?
You don't know, do you?
What does this mean? Why doesn't Monokuma know who the culprit is?
Monokuma doesn't know who the culprit is either? If Monokuma doesn't know, what does that tell us about the case? Wait, this case?
Yes, that's it! So that's what Kokichi's real objective was.
Huh? What are you talking about?
Kokichi wasn't just trying to commit a murder that we couldn't figure out. He was trying to commit a murder that Monokuma couldn't figure out either.
A murder Monokuma couldn't figure out?
Interesting.
But what's the point of that? Kokichi's the one who's controlling Monokuma.
Unless he's not.
But consider how many elements of this case would be cleared up. Prior to this case, Monokuma always knew the specific details of each crime, correct?
Yes.
That must mean that he was using some way of monitoring us.
Yes.
Perhaps there are hidden cameras, strategically placed to avoid our detection.
Probably.
I can't say for certain, but he must be keeping watch somehow. Kokichi probably used the Electrobomb to scramble whatever that was.
Mm-hmm.
The Electrobomb would prevent any cameras from sending video wirelessly.
Right.
Which means it wouldn't matter where the surveillance cameras were hidden.
Like I said, what's the point? Kokichi's the one who's controlling Monokuma!
What if he's not?
Before we determine that for sure, I want to make one thing clear. If the objective were to create a crime that would stump Monokuma, the Exisals... Yes, the Exisals weren't protecting Monokuma. They were.
Watching.
That's it! They were watching Monokuma.
Watching him?
Yes. Remember what Monokuma said earlier in the investigation? If they were protecting him like bodyguards, they wouldn't have been facing him. They would have been scanning the area, watching us. But they weren't. That implies that they weren't watching us. They were watching him.
Interesting.
They were trying to make sure that Monokuma wouldn't go near the crime scene.
Oh,
That reminds me.
that's smart.
Before I stole an Exisal, all 4 units were focused on Monokuma. That's why when I stole one to enter the hangar, the other 3 didn't pursue me.
So Monokuma must have been talking about Maki.
The trial must always be fair. Okay.
She didn't want to share that information because it would have linked her to the murder. In which case, it could only be Maki.
You're right.
So to summarize this discussion,
We don't know who did it.
Kokichi used the electro bomb in the hangar and the exosols to watch Monokuma, thereby creating a scenario in which Monokuma has no idea who the culprit is?
Yep, pretty much.
I told you there's no point. Kokichi's the
Himiko,
one who's
shut up.
controlling Monokuma!
No. Kokichi might not be controlling Monokuma at all.
What?
Thank you, finally.
But Kokichi's the mastermind, right? Shouldn't he be controlling Monoku?
Ooh, cut off.
Kokichi might not be the mastermind.
There we go. Finally.
What?
Remember that the only reason we think that is because Kokichi told us.
And who's our famous
Monokuma
liar?
hasn't said a word about that. It's possible that Kokichi is just lying to us.
No way I lied! I'm definitely controlling Monokuma. The mastermind of the killing game is totally me.
Anything to say about
The
that?
one who pitted humanity's last survivors against each other is... all me, baby.
Right. He's a remnant of despair. How'd we forget that?
But that doesn't necessarily mean that he's the
This is such a
mastermind.
bad stop to cut off.
Well, I guess. But is that really possible?
Give me something I can work with.
Well, Monokuma,
I can't answer that without causing problems, because I gotta run this trial fair and square.
Even more reason to give us the answer. If you don't tell us the truth right now, you'll be an accomplice to Kokichi's lies. Does that sound like a fair game? Would you say this class trial is fair?
Yeah, tell us! Is Kokichi the real mastermind or not?
No need to think about it. You're being way too forward, you know?
Aren't you normally the forward one?
Okay. That's probably about the best spot we're gonna get to stop. It is time for me to leave. Actually, it's a little past time because I was looking for a good spot. 15:08. So, that's gonna be it for today. Unfortunately, I don't know the next time I'll be streaming, but hopefully it will be soon. Preferably sometime this week. So yeah, that's it. I hope you enjoyed the stream, and I will see you later. Bye!